Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our third place matchup. This is between Team Holocaust on the blue side and Can You Handle on the red side. This is me, your caster Venom. And do I have the co-caster? Yes, Zero is here along with me. Zero. So how are you doing?
Hello.
Back to the band. Talk us through it.
Hi, Venom. I'm doing really, really fine. I had a little issue with my mic, but I made it on time for the third place match that will be held, between Team Holocaust and Team Can You Have Me. And it will be a best of three. And looks like it that Holocaust they have the first pick. And moving on to the drafting phase, we do have a Harriet and Sicilian band that we are seeing onto our screens. And of course, the Zushin has also been banned from the side of team. Will can you handle me? So, what kind of other bands are you expecting?
Yeah, so first of all, we have to see that like the Holocaust, they have their first pick right there on the blue side. So I think they're not gonna ban everything meta. Like I think Grunger they might try to pick the Grunger, and from the red side that is from Can You Handle. I'd like to see yes, so all the like magic heroes are being banned. Maybe a physical hero. There we go. The Lucas is being banned. We still have the Suyu and the Joy open, by the way. Yeah, really viable junglers. So let's see if they get banned or whether the Grunger gets banned. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Yep. Team Holocaust, they have the first pick, so they can definitely open up that Granger for himself. And seems like with the Irrital on the ban list, we might just get to see the Granger. Okay, never mind. Team, can you handle me? Would be taking the Granger away from themselves. Okay, moving on. The first pick onto the side of Team Holocaust. What will they be going for? I mean, they had banned out the Harriet, they had banned out the Irrital because I think they were planning on using that Granger. But Team Can You Handle Me? I feel like they saw quite right through them, and they kind of stripped them of that opportunity. But again, other heroes are open, and we are gonna be seeing a Gatot onto the first pick on their side. Hmm. Quite interesting. A Gatot right off the bat, not prioritizing any assassin like the Suyu or the Joy. So I guess they will be quite going for that strong EXP laner. But okay, coming in from the
私は
side of
ライカの
team,
主催
can you handle
すべての
me?
邪
That
悪
would
を消し去
be
る
the
神よ
edit against the Gacha. Okay. Oh yeah, I have seen team. Can you handle me take out that edits in previous matches as well? So it will be quite interesting. And again, Moskov onto their side as well. So marksman quite early, I would say, but I feel like they don't want to take any chances because other marksmen might just
私
get
は
banned out.
闇を射
Okay,
抜く月の
Mia,
光
in response of that Moskov that we are seeing. Okay, Mia, quite interesting. She does have that damage, but she needs proper babysitting and also proper farm as well. Okay, another one that would be the high loss coming in from the side of Team Holocaust. Okay, so a high loss Katatkacha combo has been made out. It will be interesting as Hylos is there, and Gatatkacha he would be also going aiming for that back line with his AOG, and Gatatkacha will be there to Hylos will be there to engage with his glorious pathway. So far, solid picks coming in from the side of Team Holocaust, and okay, for that tanky lineup that we are seeing against Team Holocaust, for Team Holocaust, Team Can You Handle Me will be going for that Alpha as their jungler. I mean, yes, it's quite viable, but again, if uh he does not go for that early game, then he will be, quite useless in the match. So far, CC again has been banned out. I mean, yes, CC she deals damage based on HP, so you would want her to, get banned out, and you would not want to go against. And since Edith is quite a flex pick, so I think it's kind of a option to safe option to ban out that CC right there. Another ban coming in from the side of Team Can You Handle Me, and that would be the Joy. Okay, they already got their jungle, so they won't be giving out that Joy as since they already got that Alpha, they can counter out that Suyu. So quite the wise choice coming in from the side of Team Can You Handle Me. Again, last pick onto the side of Team Holocaust, and that will be the Matilda. Okay, so almost joking out on the mobility room as well, because Alpha he is already a little he can sustain already, and Edith as well, so they would need something to help go for that backline since they do not have really since they do not have anyone right now. So banning out and Matilda is quite valid. Again, Valentina coming in from the side of Team Can You Handle Me, and seems like very good match.
Yes, I'm really sorry. It was like a internet issue, but it's fixed now. Let's see. So like it looks like all the bans as well, you know. Most of the bans seem like decent bans. I respect the CC ban coming in, and as we said, like the Gronzer got banned. And looking at the the composition as well, what do you make of it? Because I was away for a bit, and do you think like either team has the upper hand right now in the ban phase, or is it like very balanced?
I feel like it's kind of balance. It's kind of balanced right now. I mean, you have that Edith against Katutkasha. She is also quite. She's gonna sustain quite a bit as well. And Alpha is there for that high loss, but again, you can't joke around with the engaged capability of high loss along with paired with that Katutkasha. So overall, both the teams are quite balanced out, and that Valentina, she would be, doing uh one good job at copying either the Hylos herself or either Gatotasha's of. So I guess it kind of works out for them.
Exactly, and you can also go for the Eternal Guard of Vexana. I think that's a really good ultimate to steal as well if you're the Valentina. And with that, we have the Cho being picked. We haven't seen the Cho. We didn't see the Cho in the last, in yesterday's semifinals matches. Cho Rome. All of us know how effective it can be. Like we can get some like Yaoi level plays. Who knows? And looking at the drafts as well, I'm kind of disappointed that Suyu wasn't picked or wasn't even banned. But Even like Ling is very like scales really well with the crit items, especially in the mid to late game. So I think yeah, I think late game wise team Holocaust they can rip apart team uh yeah they can rip apart team can you handle in the late game I'm talking about because they have the Mia and the Link, but early game, early game pressure, I think can you handle are gonna have a lot more early game pressure. It just depends on how they like how they synchronize well because we saw yesterday what happened like against Holocaust
Welcome
because
to
the other team
Mobile
was
Legends!
so well organized. But
5
here we go on
seconds
to
till
the
your
land of
enemy
Dawn.
reaches the
This
battlefield.
is the best of three
Match them!
match, the third place match, in fact, between Holocaust on the blue side and we have team Can You Handle on the red side. Looking at the rotation as well, four people on the orange buff for team Holocaust, and they're gonna rotate to the gold lane, I think. The jungler, especially Ling, and Alpha wants to rotate to the EXP lane. It seems it started with the orange as well.
Yep, quite agreed because Edith she might have a little bit problem against the high loss, but again, ganking the gold lane is kind of a wise choice because you don't want to give that Moskov the farm, and same goes for Mia again because both of them are quite the late damage heroes and late game damage heroes, so they will be
Oh,
quite a menace. But look, that's her.
and
Vixana would be going for that first blood as Joe. He is, onto the. But again, Ling will be taking the revenge for Vixana. So far, not quite of a good trade because two people were down for the side of Team Holocaust.
definitely, Holocaust kind of lost this trade, but this is still very early. As I said, you kind of expected Holocaust to have better late game scaling heroes in like Ling and Mia especially, and Team Can You Handle have a better early game when the Alpha reaches level 4. Cho as well. Looking at the Ling, already using his Retribution, using the Tempest of Blades, gonna get the kill on the Vixana, and I think he's gonna return out of Hamster. Cho's not gonna do much. He doesn't have his, he hasn't hit level 4, doesn't have his Way of the Dragon, so yeah, back to a disengage again.
Yeah, I mean that was kind of really really great a target coming in from Ling because mage will be quite the what to say main point of in a team fight, so you would want to target him as well. But top lane, however, off camera kill again because Zhao was there to help Moscow get that kill on Mia, while others are just having their fight out in the turtle lane.
Avatar of the Garden beautifully connects, and now we can see the red team is in trouble right now. Tempest of Blades, perfect, used to perfection, and the turtle is gonna be taken as well. Right now we can see the Valentina just holding on to dear life with the yeah, she can just dash away right now. So Eternal Guard chasing Cho, but it's not gonna matter. Elsewhere, we have the Moskov. I think that was a spear of destruction onto the Vexana, and yeah, that was really good. That was really good aim from the Moskov. It isn't really easy to connect the spear of destruction every time, but the Moskov got it on point, and the Vexana is done for now.
Yep. What do I say? Great. Trades. Trade. Opportunity of trade coming in from Moscow. But again, goals wise, it's still in the favor of Team Holocaust, but not that much. And it feels like Moscow he is doing quite a great job with the help of Zhao. So Mia, she might need a little bit more backup because if Moscow gets the farm early, then he will be going around with his SOD and just rotating faster than Mia and dealing more damage, right? And he is more likely to join more team fights. But however, bottom lane,
Yeah. Nice. Way of the Dragon connecting onto the Flicker and Jeet Kundo by the Cho perfectly. Getting in the back line of, in the back of the Hylos and the Way of the Dragon. Easy connection and it's going to be gone from there. Elsewhere on the opposite lane though, the Moskov can't do much if you're against the Ling and Mia with Inspire. So yeah, she didn't even need to use her Inspire. Ling, however, used his Ice Attribution on the Moskov. So that was an easy kill with the Tempest of Blades as well. Yeah, as I was saying, I think this is good for Holocaust because, early game wise, if they can do this kind of stuff, they can shut down the Moskov and the Cho is in danger as well. The Chu falls. So you shouldn't have the Cho shouldn't have gone there to defend the turret because he was all alone. and there were like four, members of the blue team. Yeah, Holocaust squandering over on the top lane. So, but wait, the Moskov is in trouble again. Avatar of Guardian wanted to catch Moskov, but gets another prey instead. It's the uh Mia who's gonna be fall, but the Moskov is gonna fall to the Gator after that. Valentina still pretty low. Gator is gone, but the Tempest of Blades is gonna get onto the Valentina. Ling is kind of in trouble, but the Cho, I thought he was gonna use his Way of the Dragon, but no, he's just gonna use the wall to get away from it. Now the Hylos is all the way down to the opposite lane. Way of the Dragon connecting onto the Vexana, Spear of Alpha connecting. The glorious pathway is there. Is it gonna be enough to take down the Alpha? I think it will be, because the Moskov again. Oh my god, the Moskov got his Spear of Destruction again. That was really good, but the Mia again inspired Mia. That's some crazy lifesteal and damage coming in from the Mia. So back and forth. I think it's you have to give that the Holocaust, right?
Yeah, exactly. I agree. I mean, the back-to-back engage coming in from the side of Team Holocaust, they are doing really great job and getting that
Look at that.
pressure onto the side of Team Can You Handle Me as well. I mean, with Gacha and Hylos there, it will still be a little bit hard for Team Can You Handle Me to melt them down. And Alpha, he is not really able to do much because like they lack that front line tank, and Cho, he is more into just going in and picking your opponent out. But however, Edith right there.
Wow, that was okay. Moscow is split pushing, by the way, but the edit is gone. We can see the damage coming in from the time side of Team Holocaust. They don't have much defense item either. The dominant size isn't gonna do much. The items you need right now are blade armor and I'll say Athena's shield, because other than that, you're not gonna be very tanky for the edit. I don't think that's the best first item build. But Avatar of the Guardian connecting onto the choke. I think the Eternal Guard is gonna be used by the stolen ulti by the Valentina. Spear of Alpha not gonna be much useful though. Eternal Guard still there, but this is the Valentina's Eternal Guard. Vexana doing bits of damage. Ling going onto the backline, but I think Tempest of Blades is gonna be a kill. Yes, it is gonna be a kill. It is, however, trying to get on the Ling, but the Ling uses his the Ling is quite fast. I don't think you're gonna catch this Ling anytime soon. Cho trying, however, but you have to be careful. The Ling has his Berserker Sphere and the Hazard Claw, so the Ling, I'd say he has two of his core items. He can like pop off from now. Again, in favor of Holocaust, I would say.
Yep, I agree. But Moscow marking that backline, he was quite on point and taking out Mia. Like Mia is a threat to him right now because like they both can burst each other down in a 1v1. But at the same time, it just depends on how you position yourself and just try to get each other's head off without getting yourself killed. But so far, so good. And goal difference is 2k in the favor of Holocaust. However, Ling will be going in.
Yeah, we can see the Tempest of Blades and the Glorious Pathway and the Eternal Guard absolutely synchronizing it to perfection right there. And when your team is like doing so well, and solo kill by Mia on Valentina. Come on, look at the Mia right now, already with like two of her core items. And but that opens a gateway for the Moskov to split push till the he's not gonna go to the inhibitor, but like yeah, the Lord is gonna be taken again. I would say in favor of Team Holocaust, but okay, look at the Moskov though. You can't be isolated that much if you're a mage. You have to be with your tank. I don't know why she overextended like that, but Moskov took full advantage of it. And we have to take to the account that Moskov, even though they're losing on farm difference, Moskov is almost the same farm. Way of the Dragon and the Alpha is gonna use his Retribution as well and gonna get the pickup onto the Mia. Tempest of Blades, however, gonna take care of the Alpha. Glorious Pathway being used. The Cho is pretty low. He's gonna use up his Flicker. He didn't use it when he used his Jeet Kune Do. Cho just used his Flicker. The Edith has just used her Flicker as well. But the slow effect from the Hylos is gonna be too much for the Edith. So wow, we're having some like back and forth action right now.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And it was quite a little bit of a mess up from Vixana because she could have been in that team fight and they could have won without, having to lose any of their members. But so far, Lord 2 is marching on towards the side of Team Can You Handle, and it's already gone. I mean, it's a level one Lord, so yeah, that's that. And just map control wise, Team Holocaust is definitely getting on to themselves. But again, Shao with that. Where's the dragon? Look at the back. However, look at Moscow though, and against Tamiya. I mean, that's really impressive. That if he did use his Wind of Nature, the Ling will be getting him out of the range.
Glorious Path is gonna be used, but is that gonna be enough? Is the Link gonna engage again? But no, the Cho is gonna get onto the Vexana. The Vexana is really low, and the Cho doesn't have his Way of the Dragon right now, but the Link might be in trouble. Spear of Alpha, but cleverly dodged by the Ling. I think he has used up. I think he has used up his retribution in the process as well. Yes, he has, but as I was saying, as I was saying, the kill on the Moskov was so clutch by the Link, and I'll tell you why. The Moskov is on almost 9k farm, which is way like 2k more than Mia, and like almost same as the Ling of Holocaust. Even the Holocaust is in a farm lead. The Moskov, I think the Moskov being the damage dealer right now. So,
I mean, yeah, that's what I said in the early game. You know, if you give Moskov that farm, then he will start melting each and every one. And since he also has a blink skill, he can easily engage and disengage from any team fight that is presented onto him. And I feel like Holocaust, they could have marked Moskov a little bit more in the early phases of the game. But so far, Moskov, he'll be staying low until it's his time to shine and until his enemies have used up almost everything. But the damage from Mia is also no joke. She just needs to adjust her positioning a little bit more, and she can just start melting her enemies just like Moscow. But we do see Moscow, he is quite laying low and trying to find a window of opportunity to go in.
Avatar of the Guardian, Gore's Path is gonna be used. The prime target is Alpha, and Alpha is gonna be taken away. Jungler is down for team. Can you handle? And Link is going in, but I don't think it's gonna be foolish to jump in like people like three people inside the enemy territory. So I think it's gonna be an easy Lord, no retribution for team. Can you handle? And the Link still has his retry ability as he does, and spear of Spear of Destruction by the Moskov. Is he gonna capitalize? No, he's not gonna follow up. Tempest of Blade has been used up. The Link, massive damage by the Link and the Mia. That's the crit damage duo linking up, but no, gonna fall to the Moskov. Moskov has to be careful. He got the Link, but he cannot fight with like four people alone. So I think this is game set and match for almost game set and match for Team Holocaust, because now there's gonna be a Lord. I think someone picked up. Yeah, Mia just picked up her Berserker's Fury. I do not understand how none of the players of Team Can You Handle have built the blade armor yet. You need to know what to build against such opponents who are just building crit damage. And look at the Moskov just popping off. Spear of Destruction. Alpha's Spear of Alpha connecting, and the Moskov is just gonna go on low health. Way of the Dragon perfectly connects onto the Mia, I believe, and the Mia is falling to the Edith. But wait, what is going on? The turret is gonna be taken care of first, not the Edith. Edith is still pretty low as well. Moskov can get the high loss, does get the high loss, and the Gatot is gonna walk away. But I didn't expect. I thought they can like march down Team Can You Handle easily. But the Moskov is like, I can see he has his whole build up. He has built all of his items. So I think yeah, they can defend it. They did defend it really well.
Yep. I mean, Moscow is kind of carrying the game for his team by, positioning himself really well and knowing when to join and when to disengage. I mean, also the split push that he presented, it was quite really commendable because he was waiting for the right time until the minions were inside the mid lane turret just to pop it out, but another
Mm.
5 again.
Glorious Pattern is gonna be used, Tempest of Blades is gonna be used along with the Avatar of the Guardian. Perfect engage again from Team Holocaust. The Link's ultimate, I think the Moscow is gonna fall now, doesn't have much of it, so it goes down, the best member goes down for Team can you handle? So I think this is gonna be the beginning of them. Cho is not gonna do much alone. The Alpha is all the way onto his like on this blue buff territory. They can just push the mid lane and end. I think the Cho is almost like I don't know what the Gatot is trying to do, but he's gonna die to the Cho. Not gonna matter. The Cho just trying to like put some CC onto the Mia, but the Mia is gonna take the base, and this is match number one of this best of three series. It goes to Holocaust, and I'd say I kind of saw this coming, and I still don't understand why you would not build a blade armor as an Edith or a Cho against this like Mia and this like this Ling. I don't know, maybe like you had something in your mind, but that's I think if you build a blade armor, it would significantly reduce the damage from the Ling and the Mia.
I agree, I agree. Meanwhile, you see that blade armor onto that Gatotkacha, he knew what he was going for. I mean, Moscow, he was dealing he was dealing a lot of damage and he was kind of melting as well. So going for that blade armor would be another wise choice. But again, looking at the builds of Edith, I mean, the more defense you stack on her, the more damage your primal wrath will do. So I feel like she could have gone for full defense rather than opting onto that Stallion side. Again, Alpha, he just kind of needs one attack and other can all be, defense as he relies on his sustainability and he can just, deal damage over time the more sustained he gets. So overall, match in the favor of Team Holocaust. First match going in of this best of three series. It's the match for the third place, so it will be quite intense. So next match, will Team Can You Handle Me be able to go for that reverse sweep, or will Holocaust take the victory for themselves with a clean sweep?
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding.
Okay. So, hello everyone, welcome back. This is your host Venom, and alongside me, one and only Zero casting with me. So, Zero, who's on the blue side now? Is it Team Holocaust and is it Team? Can you handle again on the red side? Talk us through the ban phase as well. Meanwhile,
I feel like there's been a mistake with the site change, so we will be hearing from the organizers soon. So, last match, let's talk about last match. It was Team Holocaust that they, got the victory, and this time, if Team Can You Handle Me are able to, get that early game domination because last match they had the alpha, but they were not able to quite dominate the early, so it kind of led to their demise. However, Moscow was doing really, really great. He just needed a little bit more of support from his team as well. So again, Valentina banned coming in, and Lucas and Moscow has been banned from the side of Team Holocaust. I mean, they were having trouble, so they would be, wanting to prevent their enemies from picking him again.
definitely, I can understand the ban was really trouble for them. Nevertheless, they won, and also, you have to remember, even if you ban the Moskov, there are even better goal laners out there. I believe you have to go for the Harit, the Granger, like the Edithel. They're still open right now, and I'd say the Sicilian, the Zushin is open as well. I'm really surprised. Zushin usually gets banned early. Usually Valentina doesn't get banned as well. But are we gonna see either like a really good even the junglers are open, like Suyu, Alpha, Joy, they're open. So a lot of meta heroes are open right now. And we've got like Matilda and a Valentina ban. You don't see these two bans in the first phase of the ban, like first ban phase. Typically these are like stored for like as a counter ban for the second phase. But I think they have something in their mind. They're like losing 1-0 as well, so they have to do everything correctly. They have their second pick again. So yeah, maybe like it's gonna be uh I think it's gonna be fixed like the first pick thing. But yeah, if you go according to this, they have to ban. They're gonna get rid of the Luoy. Okay, sure. So there are a lot of heroes open. What do you want to see as the first pick?
I mean, as a first pick, I would like to see the Zushin going in the hands of Team Holocaust because
There we go.
the way the mage from Team Holocaust uses a Zushin, it's kind of like a guaranteed win if they go for that Zushin together. Okay, not taking any sides, but I have seen them play, and the you know the way Zushin is used, he really capitalizes onto all her skills. I mean, her skills, he knows to use her to her maximum potential. So again, Zushin will be a threat for the side of Team Can You Handle Me? But we do see a Roger first pick coming in from the side of Team Can You Handle Me? Quite interesting. Not really picked, but still not that rare as well. Okay, Farsa going in for that backline.
Oh yeah, very like I can see like the Grunge just being picked up by this Holocaust on the blue side, and they're hovering over the Cooper, which is gonna be picked. These are like solid picks, and Roger is kind of off meta. The Bams are kind of off meta as well. I don't know, maybe they've got something up their locker room, but we have to see about that. This can be anything, right? They're hovering over the Ruby, even the Harith is open right now, which I think does really well against the Granger personally. And even the Irrital is really good against the Granger. That's been like, that's been the staple goal laner against the Granger. But they're gonna go for the Guinevere, which might be an Roam Guinevere, might be an EXP Guinevere. We don't know for now, but yeah, it's something because the second phase of the ban is gonna start, and I cannot tell what they're gonna ban because of the Luoy and the Valentina and the Matilda pick in the first phase. Okay, I see. There's like a common theme going on in the ban for team, you know, for a team. Can you handle?
Okay, really interesting. Another interesting choice of ban, I would say, from the side of Team Can You Handle Me? I mean, quite really interesting, and that Irithel, they had the chance to pick that Irithel, but they decided to go for Guinevere. I mean, Guinevere, she is quite conditional, and you don't really see her in any in much of the matches, so they could have saved her for last as a element of surprise. But with that, Team Holocaust will be taking their chance to ban out that Harriet and Irithel, because both are the only, I feel like, in my opinion, both are the only ones which can give Granger that trouble laning. Besides, other marksmen are still there, but so far, those are the only ones. But again, okay, I feel like Guinevere would be a roam, as she is usually played more in the roam these days, and Badang will be getting locked out from the side of team. Can you handle me, sir?
Yeah, well, the Guinevere might be is probably gonna be room in the Badang EXP with the defense build especially, and to counter that, I don't know what they're gonna pick because Badang like CC is really well against Badang, but the CC has been banned right now, so can be anything. There are a lot of EXP laners out there. Like you can pick the Terizla, you can pick Benedetta, like anything that doesn't get like anything that's not very basic attack dependent is decent against Badang. You just have to out rotate him, I believe. Hilda would be good. That's always the Getot catch. And Hayabusa, hovering over the Hayabusa, there's Suyu, there's Alpha as well. Hayabusa is pretty good as well. So I think it's gonna be either of those three. And yeah, Suyu, yeah, exactly. The Suyu is in the like the most meta of the meta junglers right now. So to see a Suyu not being banned and not being picked would be criminal, I'd say. So yeah, the Suyu is being picked, and the final pick for the side of team Can You Handle. What marksman is gonna be? I wonder. They're hovering over the Hanabi for some reason, and
Oh, okay.
I don't
Another
know what reason it is. They're gonna go for the Hanabi. Yeah.
really, really rare pick coming in from the side of team, Can Do Handle Me. I mean, look at even the bands and also the picks. It will be, interesting with this team comp. Are they planning on, taking the victory? I feel like it might just be comfort picks again, but still, I feel like the draft is kind of favoring onto the side of Team Holocaust, but you can't really know until the game starts, and it kind of comes down onto the execution part as well. And Hayabusa, he will be there. Not Hayabusa, sorry. Suyu, he will be there for that early and late game wise. It will be that Granger, and Zushin. She is also she can go aggressive with Suyu, so both will be pairing quite well. But for now, welcome to the land of dawn, ladies and gentlemen. The second match going on between Team Holocaust and Team Can You Handle Me. So the first point in the favor of Team Holocaust this time. Match point again for the side of Team Can You Handle Me. What kind of gameplay are you expecting from both the teams?
First of all, talking about the draft, yeah, I felt like probably Team Can You Handle thought there was gonna be a rematch because they didn't get the blue side, and that's why they kind of picked whatever. But I don't think that's the case anymore because like both of us, like the casters, both of us, neither of us has any information on like the rematch thing, but we can already see the Guinevere, kind of being in trouble by the Zushin. I still don't understand when the Zushin is banned. Grunge going with the flicker, I believe, and the Rhapsody. Look at the early game aggression. The
Oh,
Grunger's Rhapsody is gonna get the kill. That's why you need to draft better. Sometimes it just like doesn't matter how good you play. If you don't get the correct heroes, you're gonna get cooked by the enemies. So yeah, that's what happened. Like exactly, like the draft is the main issue for team. Can you handle? Not saying that it's impossible, but especially the early game is gonna be very difficult. But wait, we have the Roger getting a kill on the gate. That was really surprising. The Roger is pretty low on health. I believe it was a turret dive, and yeah, 1-for-1 it seems.
yep. I mean, I kind of get the rotation from Team Can You Handle because they're a hyper. They go for that EXP first, but again, top lane, Zuyu is getting that kill onto himself, sacrificing Granger. I mean, okay, Roger is on to the chase, but will he be able to take him out? Okay, never mind. Farsa, without her feathered airstrike, she won't be really doing much. But Suyu is forced to kind of stay into his top lane turret, and Roger will be getting taken out
Uh
by Kuka right there.
yeah, the Roger, like, yeah, I understand the Suyu was low, so it decided to dive in. But talking about dive ins, look at the Jushin. Did any resource get used up? I don't think so. Yeah, the Hanabi doesn't have her Aegis right now, and the Guinevere might be in trouble. The Cupra latching onto the Guinevere, and yeah, the Cupra is gonna get the kill. Might not have been the plan kill for the Roamer, but yeah, the kill is a kill in my opinion. Feather Dash Strike is gonna be used, not too much effect, but yes, the Hanabi is gonna get the kill onto the Kuvra while escaping away on the slither of health, and the fine Death Sonata is just gonna fall short of picking up the kill on the Hanabi.
Okay, just one more hit was needed for that Hanabi to go down, but she is quite lucky, and another team fight might be breaking out again.
Yes, this is really chaotic for some reason. It's not even been 3 minutes. There has been like 9 kills in total. Understandable, like Holocaust. You've got the Jushin. You're gonna play aggressive. Gronder is decently aggressive as well. Very aggressive early game team for Team Holocaust. Look, Kufra can jump in everywhere. Big range on the first kill as well. They cannot like the feather airstrike as being used as like a countermeasure for the Kufra who is low but still going on for some reason. And now he's gonna back off, but I think the Jushin is gonna get the Hanabi. And yes, that's an easy kill onto the Hanabi. Aegis didn't help her much. It's not gonna help her much in the nothing is gonna help a Hanabi in the early game unless her team supports you. Like you have to get a lot of support from your teammates. Otherwise, it's really difficult using a Hanabi, especially in the early game. And you're laning against the Grunge, you have to remember that. And the Suyu is there on your tail 24/7. When he's done with the jungling, he's just gonna target you. And looking at the bot lane as well, looks like there's a team fight brewing up. Let's see what happens in the meantime.
I mean, look at that Suyu. As you said, Suyu was definitely dealing onto Hanabi, but Zushin, she will be escaping from the spatial migration coming in from Guinevere. Another engage, and Guinevere will be the one falling down. So I feel like they should not overextend much from that the side of team. Can you handle, because they are kind of deficient on gold lead as well, so they should, kind of play safe and wait it out. But Hanabi will be in danger again.
Yeah, Hanabi is gone. Like as I said, you can't do much if you don't have your tank with you, and the tank is not even, it's a fighter roam like Guinevere, so you can't like defend or like be like a babysitting tank for the Hanabi. You can just play aggressively with your spatial migration, and hopefully all the teammates latches onto the enemies. You have to catch like 3-4 members to have a chance in this team fight. But I do believe one thing though, Roger and Hanabi are really good late game. Speaking of that, the Avatar of the Guardian and Tyrant's Rage, you cannot escape those two like that much CC. I believe the Badang had a really good wall preventing them to escape, but he's gonna fall as well. So it's like a 2-0 trade, I believe, for the side of Team Holocaust. Then yeah, they're just dominating right now. So if everyone is playing aggressive, look at the Hanabi. I think she might fall if the Suyu. He probably definitely knows where she is, and the Hanabi is definitely an easy kill for the Suyu.
Oh,
No Hanabi can 1v1 a Suyu. That's the only option left to run into the enemies. Turrets and just delay the. Look at that. Yeah, so that's it. And so what does it look like? Do you think they have a chance in the late game? I think the Roger and Hanabi do really well in the late game, but it might be a very big farm advantage for Holocaust, and late game might not matter. That's what I feel right now.
I mean, unless
Okay,
Holocaust is
so we
this.
can see that
Yep,
the
Badang
Badang
gets taken down.
feather airstrike, and is it gonna be enough? Maybe the Guinevere just escaping somehow. Okay. Oh wait.
So okay. So as you were asking, I mean, for team, can you handle me to go on to that late game? The only thing that is gonna be, helping them do that is a mess up from the side of Team Holocaust. I mean, it just kind of happens in a blink of a second, and you really don't know when are you gonna mess up. But again, Guinevere will be going away with the help of a special migration. As you know, I feel like Team Can You Handle Me, they could have gone for a tank, not, or rather not fighter roam, because they kind of need that tankiness, and also they kind of need someone to initiate, and Guinevere is not really doing it for them.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Okay, so as we see a double kill coming in for Suyu right there, the health is quite low, and Hanabi will be getting taken down from Granger. So Lord will be spawning right now, and Team Holocaust, they can just go for the Lord, given that Guinevere is the only one standing, and she won't be really doing much. And I feel like the goal difference is at a 7k goal difference. So Team Can You Handle Me, they won't, I'm sure they won't be, risking their lives to get that Lord for themselves, given their goals difference. And also we do see the Gattaca zoning quite well, but the spatial migration will be hitting in, and along with Violet Requiem as well, the AOG will be hitting, but before he even lands, everyone will be getting taken down. So another team fight lost for the side of Team Can You Handle Me? And the triple kill going for Zushin right there. So far, Zushin again 0 deaths, positioning herself really well and getting all of the assist and the kills for herself, providing the backup with her lantern flare. And she is quite crucial in the team fights as well. But again, another team fight might be breaking out because okay, the Lord is in the mid lane, but team Can You Handle Me? They will be defending that Lord, um, preventing him to get even near their inhibitor turret. But still, pressure coming in from the side of Team Holocaust, and it's still on.
So as we can see, like pressure coming in from Holocaust, and it looks like they're in like complete control right now. Like there's a double kill again by the Sui. The Gonjo is gonna pick up the Hanabi, and do you think like this was like because they were losing, right? And they were losing 1-0, and if they lose this the third match, they're gonna lose the third place, in of the tournament as well. So why do you think like did they have like is this like a comfort pick draft, or did they like just dare to like do be like different from the like conventional draft meta right now?
I feel like they were just trying to do something different and hope for works out, but another fight will be breaking out, and Granger will be getting taken down by Farsa. But 2 kills for the side of Team Holocaust. It might be just 3, and that's it. 2 person remaining for the side of Team Can You Handle? And Suyu is on the chase of Roger right there.
Yeah, so I think he might not be able to chase the Roger because he has more movement speed and blink, but he looks to be on a mission right now, and elsewhere feathered airstrike connecting. Damage is not gonna be enough, of course, because of the humongous farm difference. And I think he's finally gonna get his kill on the Roger, and yeah, they're just like showboating right now. They're that confident. The kind of team Can You Handle you have to stay really aggressive with that kind of like, Guinevere and all those heroes, but you can't do that right now because you're trailing behind by 10k on the whole league. So yeah, that's not gonna be much of an issue for Holocaust. I believe they can end easily if I want to conceal it's not gonna work. Maybe they're gonna wait for another Lord Holocaust. Yeah, they're gonna get this Lord again, gonna play safe and just march with the Lord, I guess.
They can just wait for the Lord to get to level 2 and maybe pop out the last inhibitor turret remaining from the side of Team Can You Handle. So far, they are doing really great at maintaining the lane pressure as well. But Suyu, a little bit of an overcommitment, I would say, from his side, but he will be escaping unless the turret hits on him and it's a shutdown.
Shutdown goal onto the Hanabil. The goal doesn't even okay. The goal difference kind of reduced, but I think like this doesn't matter. But yeah, Feather the Airstrike is gonna take care of the minions. I don't know like why they're not going for the Lord. Like you can just go for the Lord and end this game, right? But they're okay. The spatial migration didn't connect by the Guinevere. She used of her flicker as well in the process. Roger has different ideas apparently, but Jushin is gonna get take care of the Roger for now. Is the Roger gonna run away? Nope, no one can run away from the Jushin apparently. And the
Oh,
Jushin has on it! Triple kill and the maniac for the Jushin! Let's go! That's what happens when you open a Jushin, and it's game over, I believe.
agreed, agreed. But the feathered airstrike will be buying Team Can You Handle a little bit more time, but not for long because the minions are already onto the crystal, and they just want to wipe out. That's it, the wipe out coming in, and with that, the Holocaust they will be taking the third place for themselves with a clean 2-0 sweep.
Victory!
So I would say well played.
Very well played indeed, and yeah, this just a draft difference, I'd say. And when you have the right heroes, we saw the first match was way closer than this, and this match was just like just one-sided in favor of Team Holocaust. So I think this was it, right? This was the best of three match and 2-0 for Team Holocaust, and I think they bagged the third position. However, like well done to Team Can You Handle as well for partaking in this tournament, and I think That's it for them. They have the fourth place, and Team Holocaust with the third place podium finish. We'll be right back for the final, though, which is gonna start in a short bit, so we'll catch you soon enough. See you then.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we're setting sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on. And I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to